Приветствую дорогих подписчиков, гостей моего канала. Значит, с вами наконец-то мы должны сегодня пройти игру a.noire, да, которая уже 15 часть аж затянулась очень долго. Даже я не предполагал, когда начал ее проходить, что так будет долго. То есть я уже забыл, конечно. Просто забыл. Так, все, погнали сразу же. Сейчас я все проверяю. Да, все работает. Забыл, что она, я помнил, что она долгая, но забыл, что настолько долгая. Итак, у нас уже остается буквально 2-3 дела, ну, короткие, 2-то коротких там вот, вроде бы, дела, да. И все. Смотрим. Принцесса моя будет называть. Ага, помню.
It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for it.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter?
Плотник. Плотник строил дома из декораций.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
Давай. Скури.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a
Так.
story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso.
Так.
Current administration stinks.
Ну вот это уже
I'm looking
интересно.
for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better.
Это точно.
Leland Monroe.
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
Так, интересно. Ну давай. Где там Коул-то? Или я еще... А, нет. Значит, я им еще играю, да? Коул потом будет в следующей нашей части. Ёп, сюда я и забыл, что даже целый миссия. И чё? Так, это подлатали меня. И что, должен выходить, что ли? А подожди, а что у нас в уликах? Ага. Интересно. Ты, видать, просмотрел, что что-то какие-то улики появились. Окей, погнали. Сразу. Пук-пук-пук-пук-пук. Пук-пук-пук-пук. Где моя тачка? Есть тут? Стоит. В смысле? Ага, вот она. Так, ну чё, едем к этому, к своему, я так понимаю, шефу. Я так понимаю. К шефу. Второе. Апартамент. Апартмент. Так, это что, где у нас находится? Он еще в втором этаже. Угу. Неплохие квартирки, я скажу. Неплохие.
Remember me?
Здравствуйте.
It's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment.
Конечно,
Can we do this
конечно.
some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack,
Все, он уже
there's no call for that.
на него-то не работает, получается.
Smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed, and you still manage to be polite about it.
Угу.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up, or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're
Он с
fired.
девочкой сидит.
Who do you think you are?
Ты уволен. Да, я уже на тебя не работаю,
You have
скажет
no
Джек.
idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options.
На.
Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Так. Томатная ты паста.
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
How old are you?
Вот-вот, и я тоже.
Nearly 13.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love?
Jack.
That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job.
Ага.
DA's investigation. Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Ничего страшного. Ну ничего страшного.
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
Пыхтит. Мгм.
She will only come back.
Жесть. От 40-х года, ребят. Что-то изменилось? Да, ну вот что мы читаем тут Калифорния, Fire and Life. Ну, это договор страхования, что-то такое у нас. Сюда. Пэт компенсация ежегодных взнос в $1105 страхует Иллюзион Филдс, ага, любого робота ущерба, который может понести раньше кандида. На сумму 220 221 тысяча, да, долларов. Неплохо. 1000 страховка, 221 тысяча выплата.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Конечно, конечно.
Get out while you can.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Да. Тут что у нас?
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Акции, да?
What
2000
exactly
акций.
did you find?
Угу. $100. Умножаем быстренько. 2000 акций, 200 тысяч долларов. Неплохо, неплохо. Ну что, пойдем говорить с тобой, дозвончик. Так.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Мотив.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it?
Угу.
That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
Так, договор страхования, да. Акция. Акция, наверное, да?
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not
Все
the
правильно, да.
company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong.
Типа,
Los-Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going
понятненько.
to jail, Curtis. You
Ну,
and your
конечно,
cronies.
это всех их там подобно.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You're lying, Curtis.
Угу.
They're going to burn those movie sets they
Вот,
call
вот.
houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
А у тебя все на столе есть.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Угу.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was
Никто не
bound to bring it
узнал.
to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Да, ничего,
Give me what I
сомнения.
need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file. If you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Ты еще и угрожаешь.
California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Погнали. Угу. Давай, давай, погнали, погнали, ребят. Нам еще проходить сколько.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
В каком лифте? Вот лифт. Я вышел на эти первую дверь справа. Это? Нет. И тут нет. Подожди. А, еще выше, наверное. Ну, окей. Давай поднимемся. Вниз. Куда должны повезли? Не, нормально. Вот первая справа дверь.
So, Curtis, what is it?
Так. Ой. Не туда. Вот. О, а это что такое? 3500.
Insured replacement value
Да,
for
по
the house is
900, а тут
$900.
3500, ага.
Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
Угу. Так, что у меня тут? Да что ты будешь делать? Нажал. И что тебе делать? Что делать? А, что-то еще, да? Ну, давай смотреть. Вот.
34 degrees, 4
Ага.
minutes, 29
Да-да-да, мы
seconds
должны
west.
точно определить,
118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
что там будет расположено. Там же это было.
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat,
Здорово.
Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You're always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
И чуть не убили.
Sorry to hear that, Jack. Sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters.
Угу.
Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
Угу.
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. For some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
Ну, понятно, что поможет.
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Ну, погнали. Как, что с люстры повешали?
Hello there.
Ну, походу нет.
The land registry office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Ну, вверх по лестнице и иду вверх. Это не наблюдаю. Так, что у нас? Land Registry Office, да? Land. И куда это? Вот куда? Туда, что ли, получается? Туда иди. Иду, ладно. Окей.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
Прикольно, когда в архиве все документы есть, да? Можно посмотреть, что к чему. Так.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
S. Suburban от Redevelopment Fund. Монро. Монро. Вечер Буран. Вильям Уоррелл. Дон Сеннер. Вот Кертис Бенсон. Рэймонд Гордон. Арвин Фонтейн. Корт Мишел. Ага.
For God's sake. What's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me. I believe that is in the Wilshire area.
Интересный столик.
34 degrees, 4 minutes.
29 секунд. Так, 118.
118 degrees, 17 minutes,
Ой-ой-ой.
8 seconds west.
17:58, да? Вот он.
The lot number's 1876988.
Так.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los-Angeles area.
Так.
Registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number.
Цифровое обозначение. Как все интересно.
Over here, this is adding machine.
Арифмометр.
There are 90,000 entries to a book. So divide your lot number by 90,000.
Херово.
1876988.
1, 8, 7, 6,
90,000, yes.
9, 8, 8, деленное на 90 тысяч. Ну там 20, там 220 с чем-то тысяч.
1,876,988 divided by
А, просто 20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
О. Шо? Ку. Ага, так. Нашел 21-е, чё? Так. И чё надо?
Let's see what this side is worth.
Какой? 988.
1876988.
Вот.
The book value is $350.
$350. Так.
The new home in place. The improved value of the property
Ну,
is
понятно, ну,
$3,500.
должно, так и должно быть, ну.
You can make a killing.
Нет, ну 350 в 10 раз, ну понятное дело, но они вкладываются. Ну не в 10 раз, конечно, нужно возрастать, но... О, замечательно.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns.
Следующий. Канал. Там, да? Чучело. Все. Быстро. Это же был против военного, ребята, там без шансов. Ой.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Да.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands.
Угу.
Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us.
Угу.
That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for
Да.
Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself.
Угу. Ну, код непонятно. Не особо умный. О, Лиланд.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Понятно.
You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Ага. Вот так даже, да? Даже так, да? Угу. Не, ну я надеюсь, мы сегодня закончим. Я уже забыл, что там сейчас такая драка будет. Сколько их тут, ребят-то? А чё ж ты не позвал этого?
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Pelelu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Я думал, мы с Коулом здесь будем.
Teams of two at the ready.
Неплохо. Ну погнали, чё. Это чё? Сейчас открою. Тут будет чё. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Что-то я этого-то и не заметил. Надо это оружие будет взять. Давай не налево. Да блин. Неудобно вообще. Блять, свой что ли? Я ни хера не понял. Не, вроде все живые. Ничего не понял. Бля, мне по мне попадает слева. Но я надеюсь, у него это долбану. Бля, как же я криво стреляю, а? Куда ты? Где-то ребятки у меня неубиваемые. Хорошо. Да что, наш? Наш. Пошли. Ну. Не понял. Ничего не понял. Ага. Теперь понял. Ну кончились, что это? Что бубнить-то? А, ты тут один пойдешь? Такое. Какая же неудобная камера. Что? Ой, прости. Ёп, пристрелить.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, princess. How about putting the cannon down? I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women.
Это точно.
Monroe, where are you, damn it? Throw out the guns.
А где моя волына-то? Пал. Пал. Че, тоже такую хочу волынку? Кто? Кто где? Здравствуйте. А я вас видел. Я вас видел. Сам ты мазерфака. Как же быстро тут патроны кончаются. А, у этого что было? Я понял, что было. Ладно, погнали. Смотрим, что у этих мудачков было. Что-то было. Да куда ж ты побежал-то? Хорошо. Ну чё? Тут комната у него в доме. Здорово.
That's my only negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Выплаты. Или он кому оплачивал, да, наверное. Давай, быстрее, Эро. Все понятно, хорошо.
That's a hell of a payroll. I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Так, и вот это у нас что это за дело-то? Это то, которое изъяли, да, наверное? А, нет, какой-то хороший. А, уголовное досье. А, это вот на него. Это Мазиона. Доктор Харан Фонтейн. Участник распространения наркотиков в Лос-Анджелесе и его окрестностях. Пользуясь своим положением, психиатр он сбывал наркоторговцам и наркоманам большие партии контрабандного морфина, который выдавался лекарства для пациентов. С 18 июля по 3 сентября 1947 года за незаконное хранение наркотиков было арестовано 22 человека, которые утверждали, что эти лекарства выписаны им для снятия симптомов различных психических расстройств. Полицейские, проводившие аресты, не обратили внимания на схожесть этих случаев и в силу малозначительности этих преступлений, того факта, что дела возбуждали в 4 разных отделениях Центрального Голливуд университета Хайленд Парк, никакого действия в дальнейшем предпринято не было. 7 сентября 1947 года после длительного допроса подозреваемого Бараклой назвал имя пособника, который был известен как доктор Фонтейн. Смотрите на допроса. Бараклай утверждал, что в организованной им сделке с Уиллом Бэйнсом Фонтейн выступил в роли продавца. Согласно данным отдела НЛ, Фостер является доверенным лицом мэра Харрисона Коэна. 29 августа, затем 6 сентября 12 сентября 1947 года доктор Фонтейн посещал галантерейный магазин на Сансет-бульвар, принадлежащий мэру Харрису Коэну. Все 3 раза доктор Фонтейн задерживался внутри дольше, чем на час. 14 сентября, спустя 2 дня после его последнего визита в магазин, партия морфина стоимостью $4000 была перевезена из дома в Брэнвиле в складское помещение на востоке центра города, откуда морфин бесследно исчез. По мнению этого полицейского, доктор Халланд Фонтейн является важной фигурой в деле незаконного оборота и распространения наркотиков. В Лос-Анджелесе имеет тесные связи с криминальными структурами. Рекомендую держать его под пристальным наблюдением до тех пор, пока не удастся собрать все необходимые улики для доказательства его вины. Уважаемый Рой Эрл, главный инспектор отдела нравов. Ну вот этот Рой Эрл-то и платили, конечно. Мы все знаем с вами. Угу. Ну, конечно, компромат должен быть, естественно. Угу. А это кого убили, что ли? А, вон что точно. Угу. Кто продал, кто это? Кто просто отдал? Так, у нас очередная газетка. Так, это что у нас покажет этих всех? Угу.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down, please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any...
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen me. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Угу.
Jack says it's a property developer named Игроку.
Тебя пистолет достанет. А, нет. Вот, шприц.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go. Let them drift away.
Эх ты, Кортни, Кортни.
stopped Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Да, это понятно.
Kingdoms fall, Monroe.
Что можно до тебе.
Fucking mercy.
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel.
Получается, Фонтейна прибил выше предстоит, да? Пришел пожарник.
You want my final offer, Leland?
Ой-ой.
Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires.
Элсу похитили.
I don't have a fucking name. He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor. Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
Угу. А что же стало с Кортни? Угу. Хорошо. Угу. Это будет предпоследнее дело.
Jack, there's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
But the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side.
Ух ты ж, ёптыш.
Explosion. Something big.
Think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped?
А как ты думаешь, конечно?
We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, report to an explosion. Location. Alternative location. It's south of Santa Monica. West of
Ау.
All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Remaining 88K is reporting an explosion downtown. All units, stand by for further.
Downtown? Can't be.
All units, explosion. Location is similar to Wilshire.
Угу. Тут сразу уже эти мародерчики. Ну как перестрелять? Ну что же такое? У всех пистолеты. Ну, короче, по ногам ему пострелял. Живой. Что один, что другой. Обошли.
I'd never seen nothing like this. I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
Угу, задержался. Немножко. Понятно.
What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory is vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television. Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go up?
Looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating.
Угу.
An idea of what might have caused the explosion. I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with it.
Понятно. Тут надо сейчас будет.
World's turned upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Так, ну ничего. Куда пойдем? Угу. У нас тут показывают. Это что? Присел. А мне туда дай. Да. Так, ну тут пока что ничего не наблюдаю.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of hiccups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. Get better with practice.
Так, это туда, да? Окей, погнали. Значит, у нас есть налево и направо. Вот мы пошли налево.
No, Mr. Mayor, you came across as very resolute.
Опять перерыв в лондре.
Looks like all that's left. Try the laundry tag.
Угу. Посмотрим потом.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a
Иду.
look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
Вау.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. They used them in OCS.
Да.
His first letter to the cipher. The rest of the message should align itself.
Аж. Это кей. Это кей. Так. Ничего, вращать внешнее кольцо, пока не покажется первая буква шифра. Ну. Так. Кей теперь надо. Н. Теперь С. Вы, ребята, извините, я тут яблочко поем. Б. О. J. L. К. Q. X. SD. S. Авеню. 133. Ага. Неплохо. Томока Акамото.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name. Any ideas, Herschel?
Подвеска какая-то.
None that I care to utter for
Надо открыть.
consumption.
Вдруг что там внутри. Шпионская какая-то, ага.
Only OSS agents use these things. I need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
Ага. Так, что еще? Все, да, получается? Ага. Погнали дальше. Твою налево, а? А мне руку тоже надо поднимать? Да, я тут яблоко им вообще. Ну дает. Так, ноги лежат. Господи боже мой, ладно. Погнали отсюда. Так, ты там что нашел? Что ты тут присел? Ничего, да? Погнали дальше. Что? Не понял. Что? Что такое? Угу. Я тоже так думаю. Так. Тут у нас ничего нету, ничего здесь нету. Кого? А ты что увидел-то, мужичок? Кого? А, да. Ну хорошо, иду. Так, это что у нас? А, это фигня какая-то, наверное. Угу. Так, что там нашел?
Any idea what this is?
Very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps?
Looks to me like some. Advice?
Let's get to the address you took off the code wheel thing. Find out what's there.
Понял. А нога где? Ну ладно, погнали адресами заниматься. И тоже не поможет. Да. Сейчас. Продолжаем. Немножко подвисло что там. Давай. Погнали дальше. По адресам. И что зачел? А. Плохо.
32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
What exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm not going to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive.
Понятно.
The process
Погнали за миллионами.
could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamato?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Akamato was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government.
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
А, то есть он не знает, да?
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North America.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
Ну и что ты? Сомневаешься?
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do? You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist. And his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks. God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
Likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who work here don't use a laundry service.
Да мы проверим, не беспокойтесь. Окей, погнали. На телефон обижать неохота. Заедем, давай. О. Так, давай посмотрим. Что там надо узнать? Химчистки?
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Зараз.
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size. It looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Плохо, когда дубль листа нет под рукой. Ну да, или там Яндекс.Карт. Погнали. Ну сам доеду, что-то, я думаю, недалеко, я так понимаю. Да, все может быть. Так. А, не, спасибо. Не, а если бы я еще и не пропускал проездки, потом бы еще представляете, потом бы вот по этим еще вызовам ездил, это могло там, не знаю, насколько затянуться прохождение. Hi.
Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was
2620.
Cole.
Не, Оскар Хэнгстром.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
Нету ничего.
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir.
Сейчас узнаем, где. Вот телефон. Сейчас узнаем.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, bed 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for an Oscar episode.
Check it. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks.
Тупик. Погнали. Или туспик. Теперь заедем расшифрованный адрес, да. Давай, теперь ты меня отвезешь. Ну, погнали, чего вы так долго? Что такое? Ага, первая квартира.
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Опача. Уже все открыто.
Somebody turned the place over. Better watch your step.
Угу. И прибил тут кто кого-то. Так, что у нас тут? Что там наружу, братан? Да что такое? Угу. Полицейский. Ага, в отставке. Ага. Интересно.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire.
Угу. Очень-очень интересно. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте.
You think I could fit in there?
Надо проверить.
Something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank. That could be a class ring.
Часы. Что у вас?
Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Понятно. Так, все. Здесь нечего, да, поставить, окей. Что такое? Так, понял. Пойдем что зайдем. Так. Вот такая же.
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Akamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Broad must have amazing eyesight.
Нет, ты хоть, блин, Коул-то не оставляй. Это дело.
Biggs, edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and white, 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Здесь Коул приберет.
KGPL.
Сейчас скажут про эту, куда ехать там, базу, авиабазу.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247, messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
Проверим, проверим. Так, что еще мы можем найти тут? Ну, наверное, да? Нет, видишь, как бы два, что такое? А, ну тогда я вижу вискарик. Так, потом не проверю. Ну все, погнали. Ну пока оставляем.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Интересно, интересно. Давай быстрее, Хершел, что долго.
It's a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective.
Смысл?
Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. Found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes? And what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
Him. Earl and Mapes would say.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like her.
Договорил.
Follow me.
Good day, miss. Nothing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce Goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
You know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Глазки что творишь?
You had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Понятненько.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Meggs. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Want to take a look inside? And her?
Погнали. Льняное масло.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Тут ничего нет, тут закрыто, только сюда что погнали.
Latitude 24 degrees 15 minutes north, longitude 76 degrees 0 minutes west.
Погоди. Что такое? Что такое? Давай посмотрим, что такое.
76 degrees west. Degrees 15 minutes north.
Чё?
76 degrees west. 24 degrees 15 minutes north.
24, 15, 24, 15.
76 degrees west.
6. Багамы.
Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Ну, Багамы. И шо? Багамы. И шо теперь? Так, что надо спросить.
What now? Check Mapes' office, but easy does it.
Ага.
Find something, he can turn nasty pretty quick.
А где у него офис? Где-то там, да? Пойдем заглянем. В смысле? Да в смысле? Да? И чё вы? Что, бегали? О. И чё? Не работает? Не работает. А, вон он. Там офис. Кстати, да. Тут надо это все посмотреть. А, во.
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What's the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidizing.
Интересно.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
Пошли. Шо там, что даже? Я сюда пока зайду, скажу. Чтоб он забегал. Ну, пистолет бывает. С кем не бывает, да? В смысле? А чё, и все? Это такая подсказка? Ну ладно.
Does Hughes have her on contract or RKO?
Yeah.
Ну. И что это за улики такие? Ну, фотографии. Что такого-то? Не могу понять. Причем здесь улика какой-то? Ну ладно, это я уже подзабыл. Ки. Ну пошли.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know you?
Не, ты что-то с кем-то путаешь меня. Да иди ты. Здесь у нас так остался.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Ой, нам еще потом с военными предстоит сражаться.
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
This would never fall away to Hughes. Rid of middlemen doing stuff.
Someone like Mapes.
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Пердать. шо и куда?
Any messages for me, huh?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Погнали вниз.
Hey,
Здорово.
you're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Чё у тебя есть, братан? И шо?
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Часы. Кольцо.
Watch or a match for our John Doe.
Да.
He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy.
Нашли. Так, это что у нас за формула?
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they were a place to hell.
Ну ладно.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
То есть не разобрать, да?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
О, 39:41. Сейчас посетим обязательно. Посетим обязательно, окей?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Так, льняное масло. Хорошо. Короче, если все смешать, получается.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumpy from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil, You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah. And they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Да, русском. Ну чё, погнали тогда.
Advice?
I say we get over to the house and see what we can find.
Ну погнали.
Then you see the DA forewarned on Mason.
I want to make homicide. You know, he's got it made if you can get to that guy.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
Чего там? А, тоже все открыто. Понятно. Ага. Для того, чтобы что взорвать, сейчас нас загоримся. Угу. Для чего, что это, что? Так. Угу.
Angstrom is flying today on TWA.
Угу.
Angstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe she's cleaning up.
Угу. Ну, дальше. Вот как Angstrom. Угу.
Angstrom and McClellan are the same man.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here!
Какой баллон? Одно лицо, ага. Фак, ах ты ж пи. Пи-пи-пи. Ах ты ж пи-пи-пи. Ну, сейчас на свою военную базу. Ух ты. Бляха-муха. Так, куда вы бежите? Ну такие данные. Короче, собью нахер. Придурки, блядь, под колеса залезут. Стоять. Стоять бояться. Стоять бояться. А как он их вызвал? Интересно, можно? Как он их вызвал? Ну что, телефон сотовый, да? Этот самый прикол, конечно, для меня. Всегда был для меня этот самый прикол. Как они узнают? Оп. Оп. Сейчас еще на базе тут постреляю военных.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight, Cole.
Ого, продырявленный уже. Ты мне что мешаешь сильно? Там. Ух ты же. У меня шляпа попала. Здравствуйте. Да, не лезь, я попробую сам бросить. Хорошо. Конечно. Вот, понял. То может быть, это все дело обойти можно. Интересно, это можно дело обойти? А, фертом обойдешь, все понятно, это все забаррикадировали. Сейчас самолет никак не пройти, окей. Все, патронов нет. Ну, сядь. Сядь, братан. Коул, сядь, пожалуйста. Нормально. Подожди, сейчас я призываюсь. Ой, что-то долго, вообще долго, ребята, я не думал. И там еще будет сложная миссия тоже, но она не сложная, она быстрая. Короче, похоже, мы все-таки завтра завершим.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors in the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame.
Это точно.
Right, he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps. But between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Неплохо. Не все улики нашел. Да, и опять 4 балла. Замечательно. Офигеть. Доводила по 4 все-таки. Печально, печально.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa.
Это вот покажут, как ее заберут.
Sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou, he went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like
Да.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some files.
Вот сейчас все поймет. Ну, точнее, он уже все понял.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window.
Тоже решит ее накачать наркотой.
Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversation. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack,
А свое?
the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
Все, это будет сейчас последним уже делом. Так, ну.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven. Next line.
дофига сегодня уже записано. Так что давайте, ребята, я уж прошу прощения, что придется все-таки мне небольшую сделать еще часть, да, пройти последнюю миссию. Мы там как бы немножко, видите, еще и поговорим за одним. Там тоже все эти... Она быстрая сама по себе, но все равно еще успеем поговорить. Так что уж прошу прощения за то, что так получилось. Не знал, что так долго, но это реально долго, это тянется просто невозможно. Так что, ну как раз нормально. Там уже продолжим другие игры проходить. Так что давайте, ребят, подписываемся на канал активнее, ставим лайки, пишем комментарии. Спасибо вам за просмотр. Все, давайте уже в следующей части увидимся и точно пройдем ее. Все, 100%. Все, всем давайте, всем пока.